Hi, Otis class, and welcome to another guided reading lesson. Today we will be looking at the text. Isadora Moon goes on holiday. Now, we only have to read up to where it says, I would put it in the post box on my way to school tomorrow. The text looks like this, and this is chapter 1. Okay, there are some pages before it, so you can just scroll past them. And it's about 5 pages you'll need to read roughly. And the last sentence you need to read, it says, I would put it in the post box on my way to school tomorrow. If you're enjoying the story, obviously you're more than welcome to keep reading, but that's all that we're going to be answering the questions on today. Okay, then quick start. We're going to be answering these 3 questions on the text. You can either pause me here and answer them yourselves, or you can go through them one at a time with me. Okay, then question 1 says, what is Isadora eating for breakfast? Pause me here whilst you have a look through the text. Okay, hopefully you spotted that she was eating Rainbow Loopy Loop, so a cereal. Question 2, Isadora's dad is a what and her mum is a what? Pause me here and then press play when you're ready for the answer. Okay, so dad is a vampire and mum is a fairy. And then question 3, how could you win the holiday? Pause me and then press play when you're ready for the answer. You could win a holiday by entering a competition and drawing a picture of your favourite teddy on the beach. I would give you a mark if you said by winning a competition, but I'd want you to add that extra detail and show me that you'd got the information from the text by mentioning what the competition was and what you had to do to win it. Moving on to the vocab check. So here are some words. We're just looking at the underlined words today, but they put them in a sentence just to give you some context for them. So it's grey and gloomy morning. They don't look very natural, and win a family beach holiday abroad. Pause me in a moment and have a think if you can work out what those words mean. You might want to look back through the text and see what sentence they were used in and see if that helps you make a sensible guess at what they might mean. So pause me here and press play when you're ready to find out. Okay, I reckon that everybody would have got what gloomy meant, especially in a grey and gloomy morning. So it's a bit dark, not very nice. Maybe it's raining, got some grey clouds above in the sky. The second one where it uses the word natural, this is when they're talking about the cereal, saying it doesn't look very natural. Natural would be something that's like produced by the earth, so something that's not man-made. So presumably because it's rainbow loopy loops, it's lots of different colours and it looks like it's got lots of chemicals in and things like that. And then finally, the word abroad means a foreign country. Yeah, a foreign country. Next slide. So this time it's a bit of individual thinking. So I'd like you to write these answers in your book or on a piece of paper. It says, my dad is a vampire and only likes food that is red. Why would a vampire only like red food? I'd like you to use a sentence stem for this one. So I'd like you to start your sentence with something along the lines of, a vampire would only like red food because, and then write your explanation. Pause me whilst you have a go at this one and then press play when you're ready to move on. So hopefully you wrote something along the lines of, a vampire only likes red food because they drink blood and blood is red. Okay, partner talk. So as always, you might have an adult or a sibling at home that you could talk to. If not, you could just think about this question to yourself or write it down in your book. And it says, why is Isadora half vampire and half fairy? So this time you need to look at the drawing of Isadora and which bits do you think are vampire and which do you think are fairy? So you're going to have to look back into the text and you're actually going to use the picture to help you as well as the text. Pause me whilst you have a go at that and then press play when you're ready to move on. Okay, so it says, why is Isadora half vampire and half fairy? So that would be because her dad is a vampire and her mum is a fairy, so she's a mixture of the two. Now, looking at the drawing, I'm hoping to get this picture up. It will work. It says, which parts do you think are her fairy parts and which is a vampire? Now, just looking at this picture, she's obviously got sharp fangs, which I would say was definitely a vampire. She's got pointy ears, which I would have said was a fairy. And then I also noticed her wings. Now, I was torn with her wings because fairies normally have wings, but then they look a lot like bat wings, which I thought might be part of the vampire as well. So I kind of said that was a bit of both. If you have to let me know in your answers if you got something slightly different. You might have spotted something that maybe I missed, or maybe you would disagree with me and actually say that those wings are definitely fairy wings or definitely from the vampire side of her family. Next question. Individual thinking again, so I'd like you to write this answer down. It says, why was Isadora allowed to get the cereal from the human supermarket? Why was she allowed to get the cereal from the human supermarket? Okay then, so Isadora was allowed to get the cereal from the supermarket because yesterday when they're in the shop, she said she could have them because she had tidied her room. This time, another individual thinking question is really helpful in that it tells you which page you need to look at. So it says, look at page 13, give 2 reasons why Isadora really wants to go on the holiday. Again, it gives us that clue in the question. It's not 1 reason why wants to go on holiday. It's not 3. We need 2 reasons why Isadora really wants to go on the holiday. Pause me here whilst you work out the answer and press play when you're ready to move on. Okay then, so from looking at page 13, the 2 reasons that I found for why Isadora wanted to go on the holiday, it's because she'd never been on a plane before and she'd never been to a human hotel before, which is really excited about possibly going to them. Next question. So this is solo work, so you're gonna have to do it on your own. No help from an adult if you can help it. And it says, think about the title of the book. What might happen when Isadora sends her drawing off? Make a prediction. So a prediction is basically a sensible guess. So what might happen when Isadora sends her drawing off? Now I would use the sentence starter. I think that. So I think that blah, blah, blah will happen when she sends her drawing off. The best thing about this is because it's a prediction is actually there's no real right or wrong answer because it's just a sensible guess. However, there will be some guesses that are more sensible than others. A prediction that would not be sensible would be that Isadora sends her drawing off and then she gets abducted by aliens and they hold her hostage. That would not be a sensible guess because that has nothing to do with the rest of the story so far. Okay, they've not spoken about aliens, they've not hinted at anything like that. Okay, so as long as you justify your reason, okay, and explain what you think is going to happen, I'm sure that there won't be that many. I'm sure that there'll be some really good sensible guesses. Please send these through to me because I want to see if you if you got a similar prediction to me, because I've already got a bit of an idea of what I think might happen next. Right, that's it from me today. Finish off this question and I will be back again tomorrow for some more guided reading. Thank you, bye.